creating an intense and energetic atmosphere here at the Capital One Florida Citrus Bowl. And it is perfect football weather here for today's matchup between the Ole Miss Rebels and the Purdue Boilermakers. And here come the Boilermakers. Happy New Year from all of us at EA Sports. I'm Brad Nessler. In the booth with me for this New Year's Day game are Kirk Herbstreit and the coach, Lee Corso. The Boilermakers are going to have to play a great football game if they expect to win this one, Kirk.
Well, I think you're right about that, and I'll tell you why. Purdue is going to have a tough time defending this rushing attack and this running back. It's very important that they shut him down and keep the ball out of his hands if they expect to have a chance in this game.
Let me tell you something, my friend. Purdue is going to surprise a lot of people with that defense. They can compete with anybody because that defense keeps them in it. And watch out. This one's going to be closer than the experts think. I say they win this one late.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we're going to have an action-packed game, so let's get down to the field where they're waiting for the coin toss. And they're ready to kick this one away. Nice kick, plenty of distance. Number 82 fields it in the end zone. He jukes him. They'll get the ball here at the 31-yard line. Ole Miss brings in the nickel here. Harris on the delay. He spins. Number 38 brings him down at the 37-yard line. A nice 6-yard gain by the tailback there. It's second down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 37. Ole Miss comes out in a 4-3. Handoff up the middle. Tries to juke. Hutchins with a takedown at the 39-yard line. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. 3rd and 2 coming up here. Ball on their own 39. Purdue lines up in a goal line set. Little handoff. Hutchins brings him down at the 50. Big gain on that one.
Yeah, that's a big first down, too. Just keep moving those sticks and wear down that defense.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 50. The Boilermakers come out in a shotgun. Number 18 gives it up the middle. And he's tackled at the 47. He picked up around 3 yards on the draw play. A 2nd down and 7 to go. 5th play of this drive coming up. Ole Miss lines up defensively in a 4-3. Number 18, little toss to the right. He spins around. Strong brings him down for a loss. So they toss it to the outside, and they're going to lose yardage.
He couldn't quite get around the corner there. Too much defensive speed.
3rd and 8. This is the 6th play of this drive. One-man backfield.
28 T-ball, 16, red, 16. Red, 22.
Back to pass. Looking, steps up in the pocket. Deep pass down the right side. Incomplete pass. He just let his wide out a little too much that time. 4th down, 8 yards to go. Ball right around midfield. They line up to punt this one away. Number 9 calls for the fair catch. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. They'll start this drive at the 20. The Boilermakers bring in their dime package. Rifles this one out to the left. Complete. To the 40. He's at midfield. The 40. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. They made that touchdown look really, really easy, Coach.
And that's what you get when you practice hard all week long. Practice makes perfect, my friend. And that was as close to perfect as you will get.
And he tacks on the extra point. Less than 2 to go in our first quarter of play. The score, Ole Miss 7, Purdue nothing. Ole Miss is ready to kick it away. Not a real deep kick, should be returned. Number 36 fields it at the 7. Little shake and bake move.
As a coach, you love mismatches. In this case, if the slot guy is covered by the linebacker, you may have a nice play.
The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. Drops back to pass. Off his hands, incomplete.
I'd sell the pass here, and then I'd hand it off to my halfback.
4 wide. Here's a draw. Number 38 brings him down for a loss. Nowhere to go on that play, Coach.
Boy, you're absolutely right, Brad. This is a great job by the defense in not giving him any room to create anything.
3rd down and 12 to go. Ball on the 29-yard line. The Boilermakers, audible to something else. He drops back, looks. He's scrambling. Cooper comes away with a sack. They came after him hard there.
Yeah, they sure did. And Lee, I think the quarterback felt that pressure coming from every direction.
Kirk, as I've always said, the best way to keep the pressure down and to help the quarterback is to run screens and draws.
They send out the punting unit. Number 9 fields it at the 40. Came away with a nice return there, Lee Corso.
Whoa, Nelly. That was almost a big one, my friend.
They'll take over at the 47-yard line. Pearson is the deep back as they line up in the I. Manning gives up the middle. Tackle at the 46-yard line. A gain of 1. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 46. 4-man front by the defense. Manning hands off right side. Number 34 with a takedown at the 41. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. 3rd and 4. Ball on the 41-yard line. Ole Miss lines up with 3 receivers. Back to pass. He lets it go deep down the middle. And that one's fallen incomplete in the direction of his wideout.
There was no way that his receiver could have gotten to that one.
And we're ready now for the start of the second quarter. 4th and 4 coming up on this play. Ball on the 41. Ridgeway set to punt. They'll throw the flag. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
Holding on the offense. The penalty is declined. First down.
First and 10. Ball on their own 20. Purdue lines up in a shotgun set. He's looking. Now he's scrambling. Fires a bullet out to the right. It falls incomplete. The wide receiver couldn't catch up to that ball.
And you know what? No one could have caught up to that one. He just misfired it.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Defense lines up. 8 men in the box. Hand off to the right. He's out to the 30, to the 40. He's to the 50. He jukes. He's hit and got away. They'll bring him down at the 36-yard line.
Holding on the offense. 10 yards in response to foul. Still 2nd down.
2nd and long. Ball on the 14. They'll use a 4-4 defense here. Number 18, little toss to the right. And they got him for a loss. And he couldn't go anywhere on that run.
Nah, he couldn't go anywhere because there was no place for him to run. The defensive front got a good push and knocked that offensive line backwards.
The Rebels Line up in a nickel back. Drops back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Going deep. And it falls incomplete. He just let his wide out a little too much that time.
Well, I wouldn't try anything dumb here. You got to play field position game.
The Boilermaker. Line up to punt. Number 9 signals for a fair catch, and they make the fair catch at the 50. And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. The D-line shifts over. Manning drops to throw. Number 9 hangs on to it. The wide receiver picks up good yardage that time. Second down and short. Ball on the 40-yard line. The Rebels come out in the ace formation. Manning steps back to pass. He's under pressure. He's looking for his man. And it's caught. Rodgers brings him down at the 23-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
Manning gives it up the middle, and he's taken down at the 21-yard line. 2-yard carry by the fullback. Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 21-yard line. 4-man front by the defense. He drops back. Looking. He fires right. Reeves tips it away. The corner comes up with a nice play defending his own end zone.
I'm not so sure he couldn't have come away with that interception that time. Good play, but I bet he's kicking himself for not catching that football.
Play action. Looks. He lets it go. Incomplete pass. And he misses his wide receiver there.
Yeah, you're right. This is an area that he's worked so hard to improve since day one. The accuracy of his throws. He's improved, but as you can see, he's upset here with himself.
It's up. And it sails through the uprights. Ole Miss lines up for the kickoff. Here's the kick. Number 82 takes it at the 4. There's a flag on the play. A little juke.
Flipping. On the receiving team. After this foul. First down.
They'll go to work at the 12.
Take over at the 12-yard line. First and 10.
Going with the shotgun here. Back to pass. He's looking. He steps up. He lofts this one over the middle. Complete. And that's the way you're supposed to play pitch and catch.
Absolutely. You know, this wide receiver is a difference maker. He's one of those players that has a chance to go the distance every time you get him the ball.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 48. They line up in a double tight set. Harris gets a ball left side. And they make the stop at the 38-yard line. And the tailback picks up great yardage on the run.
How many times did we see him run that play in practice this week?
1,000 times. And it was just as successful then as it is right now.
4-3 defense. Number 18 hands off right side. Strong with a takedown at the 27. And the tailback picks up good yardage there.
This is very important. Listen up. If this defense cannot stop the running game, they're in big trouble. Maybe not here, but somewhere down the road.
The Rebels come out in a 34 defense. Anderson brings him down at the 24. The Boilermakers call for a timeout, and that was their first timeout. Second and 7 coming up here. Fifth play of this drive coming up. Number 18 lines up in the shotgun. Steps up. He's going to try and scramble. And he's tackled at the 18-yard line. And the clock is steadily counting down.
You're right. They need to stop this clock. A quick score is crucial here.
Third and 1 coming up on this play. Ball on the 18-yard line. Purdue lines up in a goal line set. They hand it off. Jets that one. Herring with a takedown at the 10-yard line. What a run on third down.
You know, we're always talking about the importance of converting on third down. If you're going to have any kind of success, you got to be able to keep these drives alive, like they did right there.
Morales has it. Herring brings him down at the 3. The Boilermakers are going to take a timeout, and they'll have one timeout left. Looks like they're going to try to power this one in. On the ground, up the middle. And there's a fumble. Offense falls on it. Well, the offense almost gave it away.
Holding on to the ball is rule number 1 when it comes to running the football. That fullback should know better.
And it pays off. Touchdown. The fullback bangs his way into the end zone there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of giving the fullback carries down near the goal line. He's so big. Who's going to stop him?
Yeah, you're right. Good play calling there by the coaches.
And he hits the PAT. Down to just a few seconds left here before the half. And our score, Purdue 7, Ole Miss 10. Purdue is ready to kick it away. Collins and number 9 deep to return. And they'll be returning this one. Number 9 passes at the 5. There's a missed tackle. Here it is again. They'll get the ball here at the 37. Let's see if the quarterback heaves it up there and one of his guys can come down with it. Manning drops back to pass. Looking, steps up in the pocket, fires a bullet over the middle. Number 9 makes a catch, and down he goes at the 28-yard line. And we've reached halftime here. The score at the break, Ole Miss 10, Purdue 7. Purdue got the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off to start the second half. Kicks it off. Number 9 takes it at the 8.
The only good thing about that return is he didn't turn the ball over. There's a lot to be said for holding on to the football.
They'll start this drive at the 18. The Rebels line up in an I formation. Manning hands off to the left. Johnson with a takedown at the 23. They get about 5 yards from the halfback. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on their own 23. Purdue comes out in a 4-3 under heavy pressure. He throws it, and it's caught. And Herbie, that was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, and what impresses me is the composure of this young quarterback. He made a great read, saw the open receiver, and delivered an almost perfect strike. Good-looking play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. Purdue lines up defensively in a 4-3. Manning gives it up the middle. Number 9 brings him down at the 35. A gain of 3 yards by the fullback. 2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 35. The Rebels line up with 3 wide. Manning gives it up the middle. Number 9 with a takedown at the 41-yard line. The fullback bangs it in there for a gain of 6. 3rd and 1 coming up on this play. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Rebels line up in an I formation. Throws it out there. Complete. Inside the 30. To the 20. Tackle at the 10-yard line. They must be expecting something up the middle here. They're on a counter. Nice spin move. And he's taken down at the 3. The tailback picks up a solid 7 yards on the counter play. They're crowding the line. Pitch left. And they hit him in the backfield. And that was not a good call offensively.
Nah, not a good call, only because they lost yardage. I'll tell you, I've seen plays like this where the tailback breaks one and goes for a touchdown.
You're right, Lee. You can never tell.
Purdue comes out in a 4-3, drops back to pass, lets it fly, couldn't haul it in.
Incomplete pass. Johnson, the intended receiver on the play.
Nickel lined up for the field goal. This should be a chip shot. The kick is up, and it splits the uprights. Ole Miss lines up for the kickoff. Number 36 and number 82 set to return. Here's the kick. He sent that one a mile, Coach.
Oh, that was a sensational kick. Good, strong leg on that young man.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Purdue in a 4-wide set. Number 18 hands off on the delay.
Yeah, that time the defense was swarming to the ball and really didn't allow this tailback any room to run.
2nd down and 14. Ball on their own 16. 3-man front defensively. Number 18 back to pass. Rifles it over the middle. Number 38 with the interception. And a quarterback is beside himself after throwing that one away.
You know, guys, that looked like one of those times where you don't even see the defender before you throw the ball.
1st and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line. They shift on the defensive line. Pearson on the inside handoff. Number 34 brings him down at the 18. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 18. Purdue lines up with 5 defensive backs. Here's the pitch, left side. And they make the stop at the 13-yard line. They get 5 yards on the play. It's 3rd down and a yard for the 1st down. Ball on the 13. Defensive line is in tight. He's in trouble. Looks, fires across the middle, and it's caught for the touchdown. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving for the game. And here's another look at that pass, Kirk.
Boy, Brad, what a great throw by the quarterback. I mean, this guy doesn't mess around. He sees his target wide open, gets him the ball quickly. Look at the velocity on that throw.
And he tacks on the extra point. Just a few seconds remaining now in the 3rd quarter. And our score, Ole Miss 20, Purdue 7. Ole Miss to kick. Number 36 and number 82 back deep to return. Kicks it off. Number 82 fields it at the 2. He tries to spin. They'll go to work at the 26-yard line. Number 18 changes the play at the line. Number 18 drops back. He's looking. He passes it. Number 83 with a catch. Hutchins with a takedown at the 39-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
Yeah, and this is a play that we saw in practice the other day over and over again.
And as a coach, you like it when all that practice pays off and your players execute in the game like they did all week in practice. Good job.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 39. Purdue lines up in a shotgun set. Number 18 back to throw. Looking. He scrambled. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 46. 7-yard pickup on the scramble by the quarterback. The 2nd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 46. The Rebels line up in a 3-4. Back to pass. Looks. Strong comes away with a sack. So they blitz the linebacker and they get to the quarterback that time. He drops back. He's looking. He steps up. He goes downtown. Tackle at the 39. What an amazing catch. First down.
Boy, Brad, you said it. That is a big-time play there. Spectacular catch and great body control there on the long pass reception.
Number 18 with 3 wide receivers.
65, 74.
Drops back to pass. Looking. Number 18 is going to be sacked for a loss. They got heavy pressure on him that time.
Boy, you better believe it. The penetration got there and boom, he went down.
Yeah, that pocket just collapsed right on top of the quarterback.
Ole Miss brings in their nickel package. Number 18 steps back to pass. He's on the run. Rolls to the left. He rifles it to the left. Spence brings him down at the 28-yard line.
I'd like to say one thing. The reason they were able to get something out of this play is the fact that the quarterback had time to get rid of the football.
Good job up front by the offensive line, and don't forget the nice play by the running back as well.
He guns it to the right. Williams hangs on to it. Touchdown, Boilermakers. And Lee, what do you have for it?
That guy now has 1,500 passing yards on the year. That's not bad. Bring out the kick team.
And he hits the PAT. So under 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And the score is Purdue 14, Ole Miss 20. Purdue is lining up for the onside kick here. With the onside kick. Well, they tried, but they couldn't get the ball back.
Brad, they still have some time left, but it'll be up to their defense now to make a big play.
Excellent field position to start the drive. High formation here. Manning gives it up the middle. He's at the 40. Inside the 30 to the 20. And down he goes at the 14-yard line. How do you like that run?
I'll tell you what, if you're the defensive coach, you don't like this at all. In fact, you're probably disgusted.
No doubt, Coach. That fullback made this defense look bad on that play.
Ole Miss lines up with 3 receivers. Manning drops the throw. And it's caught. And they make the stop at the 13-yard line. They get a yard on the play. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 13. Purdue lines up defensively in a 4-3. Pearson gets it on the inside. Makes a move. Rogers with a takedown at the 1. And they move the chains once again.
And that's what they need. Move the chains and keep the other team from getting their hands on the football.
They shift on the defensive line. He's going to lose yards on this one. The defense calls a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. It's power football time, folks. Manning back to pass. Lets it go. And that one's fallen incomplete. They came with a blitz that time and forced the overthrow by the quarterback. Good defense there. They've got all the big boys in for this one. Back to pass. He unloads it. It's dropped. Well, he was looking to the end zone on that one.
I'll tell you what, the defense was not about to let him score there.
This should be an easy field goal. It's up, and it's through the uprights. Ole Miss to kick. Number 36 and number 82 back ready to return. He kicks it. Number 82 fields at the goal line.
I like this play right here. And I'll tell you why. It's a long yardage situation, and this pass play allows your players the ability to convert the first down.
Ole Miss brings in the nickel here. Number 18 drops back, complete. Number 38 brings him down at the 24. Nice little pattern there.
Yeah, he had great position there, and that ball was thrown in the right spot.
The Boilermakers come out in a shotgun. He drops back. He's scrambling, rifles it right side, and it's caught. The 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown.
Bring out the kick team.
And he hits the PAT. So with less than a minute to go in the fourth quarter, the score is Purdue 21, Ole Miss 23. Purdue lined up for the onside kick. Here's the onside kick. And they could not recover the onside kick.
Well, it's a nice job there by the return team to recover the football. Now they just want to run the clock out.
Purdue comes out in a 4-3. Manning gives it up the middle. Spin move. Brought down at the 41-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. And now they've only got one remaining. It's second down and 1 to go. Ball on the 41. Ole Miss sets up in the eye. On the ground, up the middle, and he's stopped behind the line. The Boilermakers call for a timeout, and now they've got no timeouts left. It's third down and 2 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. High formation here. They hand it off. Jets a tackler. Odom with a takedown at the 41. 3 and out.
Yeah, the defense did a great job of winning that series.
4th and 1 coming up. Ball on the 41. Ridgeway to punt this one away. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
I tell my quarterback to look off the safety and throw it downfield.
They'll get the ball here at the 20. Number 18 with 4 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. Looks. Under pressure. Fires deep down the right side. Strong brings him down at the 44. What do you think of that catch, Kirk?
What a steady performer this player has been. That's now over 100 yards receiving on the day for the...
And that's the end of the game. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
I really enjoyed watching these two teams duke it out. Ole Miss proved that they're a good football team, and they can overcome all kinds of adversity to get a win. I think they answered a lot of questions in this game.
Well, that'll wrap up another chapter in NCAA Football 2003. And again, our final score, Ole Miss 23, Purdue 21. Our thanks go out to everyone here at EA Sports. I'm Brad Nessler for Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso, signing off. Until next time, so long, everybody.